morning, everybody. Welcome back to Strange Antiquities. Getting started early here because there's a lot to play, and we got to get started. There's a lot for September coming, well, the rest of this week and next week and so on and so forth. So good to see you. Hello. Good morning. Hi, chatty chatters. Strange. Very odd. Awkward, in fact. Antiquities. This game was a lot of fun. We got started with this one yesterday. I don't want to keep on trucking. Big day today of Strange Antiquities, Dying Light the Beast. Then we've got the lift later, and then down to City. And also a video for you, too. Raptor's putting in extra, mega, ultra, extra overtime. Just for you. And I love it. Okay, let's go ahead and continue on with Strange Antiquities. Let's go. Yeah. Monday, day 5. There we go. Hello. Oh, is that a cat? My eyes have been completely gone. I may have completely gone now, but it's good to know I still have my cat senses. I do hope I'm in the right place. My daughter told me about a shop that specializes in unusual items. My life's joy has always been painting. Without that in my life, I'm afraid I'm at a bit of a loss. I know that I might never see again, but is there anything in your collection that might help me paint again? I feel a little foolish for asking. It seems such a small thing, but to me, it means everything. All right. The Ares Remnant or Spirit Eye? Which one, Katie? Which one seems less bad? Spirit Eye. Spirit Eye. There are some who stay away from Spirit Eyes, believing them to be a window into a world that should not be seen, and others who deride their fear as nothing more than superstition. It is not clear exactly what they do show. Another layer beneath the visible world, perhaps a layer that requires something more than traditional senses to experience. They draw their power from opposing symbols inscribed upon them. Seems like this could be a little dangerous, maybe. And what was the other one? Ares Remnant? These objects induce a form of, oh, I don't even know what that word is. Synesthesia? Where colors and tones, light and shadow can be felt through touch. They're sometimes used by those who work in low-light conditions, such as miners. The gemstones in Ares Remnant are arranged in the shape of a constellation that shares its name. We have a chance here to identify two different things. I think I want to give her this, where she could actually feel color, which sounds interesting. So we need to find something like that. So we need gemstones that are shaped in that shape. So kind of like an R, like a lowercase r shape. Let's at least use that time to figure out what one that might be. This might be it. It's just upside down, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's it. It's just, you know, it's upside down. Let me just check something. Nope. Ares. Ares Remnant. I believe that's it. I believe that's it there. And then t'other one was what? Spirit Eye. They draw their power from the opposing symbols inscribed upon them. Opposing symbols. I wonder if there's a way, would it tell me about being able to see better? Wait, what about inner perception? Nothing to remark on that. What about this one? This mentions opposing symbols. Also, I think they both have to have gemstones. Maybe not that one. But this does mention opposing symbols. Now these are all opposing symbols, right? Would these be the opposite? Like I think that's winter and... Let me check real quick. There was one that... Okay, so that was snow, and then opposite of that was hail. Is that opposite of that? These are all weather types. So the crosshairs and like the runic M. Oops. So that's fog, and then that's storm. I don't know if those are opposites, but that's all related to weather, so I don't think that's it, but that's good to know for that later. Oh, this could be it too, opposing symbols with a gemstone. Oh wait, these were, I think this was like phosphorus and like heat or something, so I don't think that's it. It needs to have symbols though. Pink is gemstone. I don't know what else the other one could be, really. Spirit eye, maybe that's it. Literally an eye, but I don't think they mean it in the literal sense. Another layer beneath the visible world. Opposing symbols inscribed upon them. I mean, it would have to just be like, you know, like winter and summer. I don't think it could be an element. It'd have to be like dark and light, or air and like fire and water. Don't know what that is yet. Do we have any clues to find stuff in that house? No, I don't think so. Let's see. We've identified a lot of these things, though. Nothing to remark. Gold and silver. But this says symbols. It doesn't mention anything about a gemstone. Damn. I wonder if gemstones could be put into that. And that could become something else, maybe. Well, I'll give her what this is, and then I'll come back for a spirit eye later. Let's give her the Ares remnant, because that seems like a better option anyway for her. But we'll have to remember what the spirit eye could be. We might need more clues on that. Ares remnant. The Salathian charm. Older Ascidian charms are carved out of wood, but the more powerful designs make use of the planetary metals. No two are identical. They're used by horticulturalists to encourage stubborn plants to thrive. They change with the weather, usually quite cold, but warm and tingly to the touch while it's raining. Ah. There was another page in there too. Next. Those ravens are done for 3 more poor buggers. 2 of them up at Calgarth and another fella, a fisherman. People are getting a bit panicky around here. Nothing natural about folk turning up with eyes all black like that. And now, this fog too. With the nights drawing in and me working late, I refuse to walk down Holbrook Road without so much as a lantern. I had something nice and bright in mind. You want something nice and bright? That kind of glows. Anything about illumination? I don't think we have anything on illumination. What's up, Magic Girl? Welcome back. Or maybe something to see better at night. Wait a minute. The Ares remnant did say something about they're sometimes used by those who work in low light conditions such as miners. Maybe he wants that too? That's the only thing that mentions low light from what I'm aware of, but there could be something else. We did learn a couple of new things. Upon activation, the Tenebrand cloak can create a sphere of enshrouding darkness that will cloak all within its reach. A single stone set in bronze gives power to these totems. A single stone set in bronze. That might be it right there. Keep that in mind for later. Oh wait, gemstone of light. They carry the warmth and the light of the sun, a brightness that can pierce the darkest gloom. That might be it too, a sun bond. Small and lightweight, designed to be carried discreetly, made of non-precious metal of some kind, housing a gemstone of light. Ooh, okay, let's learn about what that is. Gemstone of light, fire, heat, light. Okay, that one right there. Sunstone, fire, light, and heat. Yellow, orange, sometimes containing impurities. Sounds are muffled in its presence. Oh, that has something to do with stealth. Gotta be an orange gemstone of some sort. And a non-precious metal, so like literally iron or tin. Feels a little warmer than I would expect. That's got to be it, because it does mention warmth. Warmth and the light of the sun. That could be it right there. I think this is the sun bond. Let's see. Correct. Amber gemstone, made of bronze, non-precious metal. Closer inspection reveals strangely warm. The Cyrene Ward. Made from basilisk scales, a material unknown to endure intense heat, these unusual objects can permit the bearer to withstand fire and flame and remain unharmed. They do not, however, offer protection against the deadly basilisk itself. That's a sun bond. Okay. Next. Bend your ear to the trees. Hold your palm out to the wind. The ravens can feel it. Can you? Something is stirring. I'll need a Holgan Grim in the coming days. Holgan Grim. That sounds familiar. Let's see. Eerie creations are worn by priests of Holgar in various rituals relating to death and the afterlife. Sacrament to ask for his protection. Wolfsong's truth to seek his judgment. Path of the warrior to help the dead find their way. Worn by priests. What are they wearing? Wait, that looks like a mask. He's got a mask tied around his face with horns. And this looks big enough to be put onto somebody's face. A cool and smooth. Dark green gemstone. A fourth eye, a stone of sight. Death and decay. Dark blue green. Dark blue green, okay. So that does seem like it's it. Alright. Holgan, Holgan. Mark has an eerie item that can be worn. Mask is an eerie item that can be worn. The sketch shows a priest wearing the mask while their back is to us. Yep. Using the index, we can find a sketch of Holgar, to whom the mask bears a striking resemblance. Oh. Gemstone is Vivinite, stone of death. Leadheart. These items depict the god Chiranos in his non-human form. They're heavier than they look due to the core of lead hidden by a more modest exterior. They're said to kindle romantic interest and are sometimes given as wedding gifts. End day. Well, that means we get another cool card. End of day 5. Inside was the reason why they had toiled so hard. A small black casket. A very valuable small black casket. They knew enough not to open it, but perhaps too little to fully understand the danger it posed. Oh, looks like a honeycomb. Oh, stairs. Up the stairs, left, then left again. Second on the right is where I spend each night. Back to the castle. Well, it's raining today too. We got to be mindful of that. Since it's raining, something will be warmer or something like that. Okay, let's try here. Up the stairs, which would be here. Left and left again. Nope. Up the stairs, left, left again. On the second right, 1, 2 is where I spend each night. I think it's got to be the castle. Up the stairs, left, left again. Would that be left down this corridor? I mean, I think it leads to that room there. Second on the right, but is there a different room? Because if they go up these stairs, up the stairs, then left, left again. Yeah, you'd be like... Actually, wait a minute. Left, then left again. Well, then you're like on a balcony. You can't go that way. Well, I'm going to try this room. The bedroom looks like it hasn't been used for some time. A thin layer of dust coats furnishings and cobwebs decorate every corner. Pulling back the thin curtains lets some light in, but more importantly, they reveal a macabre item that has been hiding on the windowsill all this time. I was right. That looks like 2 fingers and a snake ring around one of them. Person needs to trim their nails. Look at that. Gross. That is gross. Putting that in the gross box. Nope. Go in there. I don't want to see it. Katie. I can never get any peace in my house. When am I to find the time to do my writing? I've tried beeswax, but that makes my ears sore, and besides, I can still hear the shouting and banging at all hours. I heard you might be able to help me. Are you looking to get some peace and quiet? St. John's Anvil. I think we know what that is. Let's just confirm. These items have much in common with St. John's poppy, a plant with the same name, a fact that is reflected in their designs. They have quite different uses, however, whereas the plant helps to overcome deafness, an anvil will dampen sound. They can even be tuned to filter out certain noises, but allow others to still be heard. Oh. I thought that was this thing. Sounds are muffled in its presence. But she's literally looking for a plant. Looks like that. Well, ma'am, I don't have that. You're probably looking for strange horticulture. I can give you directions. St. John's poppy. We don't know about St. John's poppy. I wonder if I could go to Strange Horticulture right now and ask about that plant. I could use the rest, but there's work to be done. So we can't go to Strange Horticulture to ask. Wait. This is St. John's Poppy here, but we're looking for an item. Oh, it is this thing. I thought maybe it was something different because this says it muffles all sound. Sounds are muffled in its presence. Okay. I want certain sounds, but I think that's it. Let's give that a shot. I thought it was that at the beginning. Good thing I checked, though. The leaves in the design are similar to the leaves in the sketch of the plant. Oh, closer inspection reveals that it does indeed muffle sound. Okay. Good thing we clarified. Gray's Grace, worn it as a pendant to dispel melancholy. They share the design of a shadow catcher. Thank you, ma'am. Next. Oh, hello, sir. You must be the thaumaturge's apprentice. I bet he's a hard man to work under. He's helped me out more than once in the past, though. And speaking of the past, my eye has been aching again lately. That can't be a good sign. I'd be willing to make a fair trade for an Elva stone if you have one. Fair trade. Something other than money? Elva stone. They can be used to relieve the discomfort caused by otherwise incurable ailments such as paralysis or burning blood. Planetary metal used in these items is associated with the Selenic discipline, a connection that is reflected in their design. Selenic. Of the moon. Silver. All right. Iron. Tin. Silver and of the literally the moon. Sir, is this what you're looking for? Also says the name stone in it. There you go. The design features crescent moons, a reflection of the Selenic metal is silver associated with the moon. All right, easy. Ooh. Oh, okay. He traded an item. Good. Looks like a ring on there. 3 gemstones, 3 missing. Thank you, sir. Katie. We're doing some reading. See what you make of this. Ambra. These items can cause mental fog, a withering of intellect and thought. They're slow to work, requiring several hours to have any effect. Through prolonged use, they can cause the whites of the eyes to turn black and the subject to become deeply disoriented. They produce a noctic field. What does that mean? The fisherman they found yesterday had been up at Wyatt Beck, so I'm going to see if I can find anything out there. Here I go again, sticking my nose into trouble because I don't seem to be able to listen to the part of me that says, go put the kettle on and let someone else deal with it for a change. It's bloody minded arrogance to follow that with up with but there isn't anyone else, but here we are. And here I am. They do it all wrong anyway. Next. I've been wearing a pendant that I found at the library and it does something to me. Ew, a library? Gross. It gives me an appetite for reading that I cannot control. Oh, damn. You must have been watching Reading Rainbow with LeVar Burton. I was lost in the library for 3 days without eating or sleeping before I managed to take the pendant off and escape. It is rather pretty, though. Someone told me I need a acoustic purifier and that this place is to get one. Why would you need that? What is that again? Small topaz gemstone known as the Eye is placed in a strong-smelling liquid. Small tokens such as rings or amulets submerged in liquid and let for a full cycle of the moon are cleansed of simple imbued curses or hexes. Of course, there is a limit to the effectiveness of this process. I think she just needs that other thing to give change. Are you sure, ma'am? This doesn't seem like the thing you need for, like, not being able to avoid the library. Well, alright. Who am I to judge? A Valant. Holes in a Valant are of equal size and spacing. They're used by adventurers to help them find their way. A curious pulse can be felt where its power concentrates. Oh, okay. That might help us find something on the map. Curious pulse can be felt where its power concentrates. And there are holes in it. That could be it. That could be it. Oh, absolutely. This could be where 3 points match. Oh, yeah, these damn circles. Absolutely. Oh, it matches those perfectly. Same with the castle, I bet. Not quite. It must be for the city. Iron and gold. I think we're onto something with that. But if not that... maybe that? Could also be this. Have to be a really tightly packed area, though. But it is curious that it's pretty much the same size as the markers on the map. Could be a red herring for now. think we're on to something with that, though. I wonder, do those two... Huh. We'll think about that later. Simone Green. I've been working on something that you might find interesting. Did you know that nobody knows who built strange antiquities? It's very old, perhaps the oldest building in Undermere, according to some accounts. Oh, really? Even Eli doesn't know all of its secrets. I've been decoding a journal that he found. It's slow work, but I've made a bit of a breakthrough recently. Have you discovered the plinths below the counter? I've learned that they can be used to access the shop's hidden depths. And this journal holds the some sort of key. Here's something I discovered late last night. See what you make of it. Oh, what could it be? Alcove key. Horn shackle, evocant. And then a moon something. The writing is dense and spidery, so it's not always easy to decipher. Horn shackle, evocant. This here. Horn shackle. I forgot what a horn shackle is. And the last thing was something with a moon? Moon something. It could have to do with the moon. It could be this or this. I guess they're worth a try. No. Moon something. I mean, that's silver, which is related to the moon. That I don't know. Don't know what else it could be. Something to do with the moon, though. So all we know about that is it's silver. Is there a symbol pertaining to that? Oh, wait, there should be one for the planets. Oops. Oh, that's the symbol for the planet and the metal. Okay. So anything with a crescent moon or made of silver is the moon. Okay. Yeah, is there something with moon in the name? Let's see. Moonstone Guardian. For the banishment of Hobbs' fear and Noctic sight, these tend to take the form of a comforting guardian. Moonstone. Well, this one says peace and safety. Yeah, you're right. What about the moon shapes here? You're right. Let me check that again. That's something to do with the... Good call. But where is the thing on that? There. Triple goddess. Horned god. This could be both. But this does have a symbol of the moon, but it is made of bronze. Although we could give it a try. No. I don't see a moonstone here. Fire, light, there's a sunstone. I may be missing pages of this book too. Water, dark stone for dark purposes. That's called woodstone, bloodstone. Dark bluish purple. Anchor between body and mind. Stone of sight. Oh wait. Stone of sight. The fourth eye. That may be that thing that other lady was looking for. Oh, there it is. There's the moonstone. It's a pink color. Stone of protection and enveloping night. And then the fourth eye is stone of sight. So it's a dark green. What's the owl? Selenic totem. Which actually does have to do with the night. Yes. Oh, damn. Oh, like we're underground now. Damn. Well, there we go. Yeah, the owl of the night. True. Because in the book it shows the owl like, what's that thing called again? Selenic totem. It shows the owl looking at that. Yeah, the moon. I gotta figure out what that other eye thing was, though. The green stone. It could be this one. Hold on, let me check real quick. Green marble, that's different. Well, whatever. We got new items now. Oh boy, the shop is filling up quick. Okay, we got more pieces to plug into the table. A couple of mugs. That one looks like it's made of oh, they all sound like wood. That one's got some gemstones on it in a different pattern. That's got to be something with the constellation. One said it was made of oak. Darkwood, perhaps yew. Green gemstone. This is made of yew up here as well. Which apparently is a witchy wood. That's interesting. We need 4 of these pieces, though. 1, 2, 3, 4. You think that's the one about seeing? It could be a dark green gemstone, yeah, and it has stripes in it. They mentioned opposing symbols, but these opposing symbols are like heat and like phosphorus, which is like, when I'm thinking opposing, I'm thinking like water and like fire. Huh. Bye, lady. Well, I don't know where to put these for now. Put them over here, I guess. I guess we're opening a bar. Anything that can go in there? That was cool. After years of working in a thundering mill, I'm afraid I'm quite deaf now. I've tried St. John's poppy, but I'm looking for a more permanent solution. I would love to be able to hear my niece's laughter. A hearing charm. Hearing charms take the form of animals known for their hearing. Well, that's a deer. I think we're looking at that clay deer up there. A simple trinket that amplifies sounds. While generally used by the hard of hearing, they are curiosity that can be enjoyed by young and old alike. And of course, they have more devious applications too, making it possible to eavesdrop on private conversations. Oh. Maybe not that. Maybe the bat? Oh, I forgot to label this thing. Wasn't this the thing to hover? I should label that. I think that's the Daedalus link. Daedalus link. Is that it? Alright, hearing charm. I feel like we need to know a little bit more about it, but they say it's a simple. They say it's a simple charm. I mean, that doesn't get more simple than that. Deer are pretty well known for their hearing. Same with the bat, but I suspect it's not the bat because there's a black gem that says, "A stone of the night and darkness. There are some who fear it and some who are seduced by it." Is that it? Every sound has become louder and clearer. Oh, that's it. A black gemstone. Huh. Seems like this is a little more sinister than we thought. Pendant is in the shape of a bat, an animal known for its hearing. Closer inspection confirms it enhances hearing. There's something more to it than that, though. Why the gem? Veiled fen. Veiled fen is a brightly colored in the light, but clouds over after a short period of total darkness. They can be used to command attention from individuals or small groups of people. Public speakers sometimes use them as a substitute for charisma. Brightly colored in the light. EOD. End of day 7. Well, actually, we're going into day 7. End of day 6. At camp at the night, one of the pair had awoken with pain in his left eye. He was alert to the threat once more, recognizing two things at the same time. One, a part of his mind was not his own, and two, the casket wanted to be opened. I wonder if this is a story about the thaumaturge and then the other guy who just walked in, the dude with the eye patch. Very sus. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. The maiden in the tower points this way. I am buried among the trees. Day 7, Wednesday. Damn, I've only been working here a week. This place is crazy. Maiden in the tower points the way. Gelfrey's tower. Buried among the trees. Anything called Maiden's Tower or something? Only one tower listed there. She's pointing west, and that... I don't see any real trees around there. Bruce Wayne has entered the chat, yeah. Hardwick Tower. Not sure what I could do with that yet, although... If north is this way, if she's wait, where's Gleason I don't think we have Gleason Castle on this map. Like, it's not here. But if it has to do with the house, that means she's pointing, if the orientation of the card is correct, then she's pointing, like, almost like northeast-ish? The church, maybe. Oh, you could be right. Yeah, church would have a tower too. Maiden in the tower, though? I mean, I guess it's worth a check. Doesn't seem... right, there's nothing here. Ooh, negativity. We get negative vibes for not getting it right. That's okay. I think that was worth a try, though. I think that was the correct thing to do. Just try that out. Yeah. Wait. There's High Green Church. I mean, I don't know if the bars don't seem to have trees. It could be worth it there, too. I'll try it. This was a mistake. Okay. Sorry, we get a little bit more negative vibe, but I think that was worth doing. Although I think it has something more to do with the castle itself. But that guy told us not to go to that tower. So if I go there, we'll probably get in more trouble. I don't think we have enough information at the moment. So we'll come back to that. Kitty. I walked up the beck a mile or so in the cold and wet yesterday and found a section with a handful of dead fish floating in it. Belly up and blackened they were. I'm not sure what to make of it, but I don't like it. Uh-oh. I'm on my way to Calgarth Hall now. I spoke to Dr. Robertson earlier, and she said the two women were found there are still in the same state as the others, a trance and eyes all black. Before I go, Anna Bryant asked me to drop this off. Oh, a letter. When we were kids, we used to explore the abandoned house on the lakefront. We'd take a boat out to the northern tip of Naylor Island and row across from there. You know the one I'm talking about? Second from the left in the row of 4. I found myself outside its door, and 3 days ago, and I went inside for old time's sake. I wish I hadn't. It always had an ominous feel to it. It has taken me the last 3 days to summon the courage to write this letter, but I think it's better you see for yourself what's out there. Yours in faith, Anna Brown. Oh my God. They want us to go out there? Alright, let's back to the map. Wait, where's the lake? We take a boat out to the northern tip of Naylor Island. Row across from there. Second from the left in the row of 4. Well, there's 4 houses there. Does she mean that one? I don't know exactly what I was expecting to find. Anna's letter was quite vague after all, but I certainly wasn't prepared for this. In an alcove of the house, peering out through the loose mortar and crumbling brick, is a macabre shrine of sorts. The skull of a stag is mounted above the opening, its antlers smeared with dark red substance, and large melted candles pool out in the wooden floor on either side. That's nice. In the center of the altar, there's a small iron chest, rusted and fused to the floor. It's clear that it hasn't been here for a long time. It has been here a long time. I do not see any hinge or keyhole or any way of opening it, but after a while I notice an inscription that says simply, "I open to the voice." The voice. Serpent's Whisper. That's the only thing I think that speaks that we've found, but let's try other things. Well, let's try this. No. The voice. Is there a small compass under the maiden on the card? Yeah, I think it means that you're supposed to go to the explore map to use that. I could leave and come back later, but I feel like we have it now. Could be the voice of Chernos, yeah. I was expecting it to be a little more dark than that. I mean, that is the only one that called voice. It's used to read the patterns of nature that are otherwise hidden to us. It's not about speaking, it's about listening, or like decoding. But he does have horns, and so does the, that thing. Alright, let's give that a shot. Good work. The chest opens to reveal a golden totem. I can't imagine who would stashed it here or why, but it doesn't look like they're coming back for it anytime soon. Kitty! With a, is that a moon gemstone? Light pink gemstone. Pink or off-white? Yeah, cat. Moonstone. Okay. Cats at night. Makes sense. Okay, let's go. I apologize if this inquisition is an imposition to your disposition, but I just dropped in to see what condition your condition was in. No, it's not my intention to bring to your attention a matter of contention. I have an inclination to perform an incarnation or of flirtation. For your part, a laden of heart would be the thematic art. He wants a lead heart. The items depict the god of Chernos in his non-human form. They're heavier than they look due to a core of lead hidden by a more modest exterior. They're said to kindle romantic interest and are sometimes given as wedding gifts. Chernos in his non-human form. You mean the deer? I thought I could put it all on there. Well, it weighs more than 2 pounds. Has to have something to do with the deer, though, according to the book. I think that's got to be it. I mean, that thing's heavier than a big-ass vase. Yeah, it's got to be that thing. Use the index, I can remind myself that Chirnos antlers suggesting non-human form. Using the weight, I can confirm the item is heavier than it looks, yes. Corvan's Might. A Corvan's Might, sometimes called an Eagle's Gift, is an assassin's tool that makes use of Wysic power. When the warrior queen Corvan was surrounded and close to defeat, a gift came to her from an unlikely source. With it, she turned the tide of battle, and the legend of the Bloody Queen was born. Oh, you're not Eli. I'm returning an item he asked me to repair. The mechanism was mangled, but I've replaced all springs and given it a clean. This is going to be that compass thing, I think. Good as new. Oh. Well, we know where that goes. Aha. Bom, 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 bom. Thanks, Ops, for the 50 bits, dude. Glad to see you enjoy Men of War and RTS-like games. Love it. Love to see it. That Panzer Elite's coming soon, too, so thank you for the bits. Okay, this thing goes here. Looks like we gotta pop out the bottom. Burning Blood. Find the booklet on curses. On curses and their effect. A brief overview by Dr. F. Robertson. Oh. Braxis, Burning Blood, Breath of Lyra, Blackheart, Morgan's Insanity, Noctic Sight, Sapphire Curse, Tormund's Paralysis. Okay. Some kind of green organic material. Thin and delicate. Hard. That seems dangerous. Oh, I can't take that thing back? I can't take that little thing back. I can't take the little pendant back out of there. That's a shame. It wasn't my intention to leave you unattended for this long, but I'm afraid I'm going to need to rely on you for a little longer. Oh, good. Well, I want time and a half then if I'm unsupervised. The Order of the Black Veil seemed more concerned by the Ravens than the black-eyed state that Mr. Hungerford was found in. They said that it would take a very powerful force indeed to upset them like that. Unfortunately, they either weren't able or weren't willing to talk any further on the subject. I was hoping to avoid it, but I must go to Oxford and the Bodleian Library. I'll be gone for a few days at least, perhaps longer, but you seem to be handling yourself well here. I do not see eye to eye with the head of collections at the Bodleian, but I do know that he takes an interest in horticulture. Strange. I will take him a Scythian charm to smooth things over between us. A Scythian charm. Older charms are carved out of wood, but the more powerful designs make use of the planetary metals. No two are identical. They're used by horticulturalists to encourage the stubborn plants to thrive. They change with the weather, usually quite cold. but warm and tingly to the touch while it's raining. Hard and cool. We need something warm now that it's raining. This is warm. Carved out of wood, though. But wait a minute. Make use of planetary metals. Is this wood? Gold. Silver and gold with blue gemstones. It has to be made out of wood, though. Warm and vibrating with energy. Oh, wait. These leaves are quote-unquote wood, right? I assume that's vibrating with energy because of the rain, maybe? Yeah, I did play Strange Horticulture. It was great. Strange Horticulture was outstanding. If you like puzzle games, point-and-click games, this is perfect. Like Mysts/Blueprints kind of thing. Like, there's a lot of reading in this, but it's very satisfying. I can't wait. I hope they make a third game. Whatever they make, I hope they make another Strange something or other. I don't care if it's Strange Wendy's drive-thru or Strange Library. That'd be a good one. Reading about books with curses and stuff. You think it's that one? I think it could be too, but it does say it's carved out of wood. Older charms are carved out of wood, but more powerful designs make use of planetary metals. Oh. And let me just confirm what those are. So gold, which is the sun, and silver, which is the moon. Okay, story checks out. Let me properly label that. What's this thing called? A Scythian charm. Okay. Made of gold and silver, which is planetary metal, leaves a hint at the horticulture use of the item. Reveals the item vibrates in the wet weather, yes. You got the first game free on Epic. You eventually will get this. Oh wow, it's free on Epic? I love Strange Horticulture. Can't recommend that or this enough. These are just perfect. I'd like to actually play Strange Horticulture again, because I've kind of forgotten everything, except that there's weird culty shenanigans going on, but they pretty much allude to that right from the beginning. Same with this game. Diverging hook. A diverging hook is a way to carve thoughts from the mind of another if done with skill. Third party may have no realization that the thought was ever there at all, but is all too easy to leave a mind in disarray. Even when approached with care and unanchored, thoughts are easy to lose track of. They may have a single gemstone from each of the three thalamic branches. Thalamic branches, okay. So what does that mean again? Wait. What? Oh, okay, so it's got to have celestial, individual, and diurno. But then what represents those? Oh, okay. So it's got to be Okay, I see. So day or night refers to diurno. Mentic or Wisic refers to individual, and Selenica, moon and earth for celestial. Okay. So we're looking for something with multiple colors that we may or may not have found yet. That also may have that too, but I think that's just one thing. Yeah, so much good stuff coming out, I know. That's why I'm playing this early, because there's just not enough time to play it all. I'm at a loss with these patients. They aren't responding to anything I've tried so far, and I haven't been able to find anything in the literature that fits their symptoms. I'm finding that they become violent if they aren't restrained and always trying to leave. If nothing else, Duranthium tea from a restful mether might get a moment of lucidity out of them, but if you've got any ideas, I'm all ears. Ma'am, this is your book? Did you write that book? Oh, I wanted to hear about it, but alright. Restful mether or witch's finger. One of them was like a plant that I don't think we can get yet. Unless it has something to do with that, finding that statue on the map, and I don't know about that yet. Let's see. Particular type can be used to either enter a meditative state, bypass the rush of clutter and consciousness, so it gives clarity of thought. Strange taxi, yeah, traveling around, that'd be cool. Witch's finger is the other one. Witches' fingers are said to be severed digits of the witches of Undermere, capable of inflicting intense pain, but the goal is supposedly a purification of body. Most unpleasant experience, but the last resort that has cured some and finished off others. Well, that's probably what these are. Hard and worryingly sharp. I don't want those options. I want this plant. I need to find a Duranthium plant. Is there anything on Duranthium in here? Only 2 pages? I need to find something to go find those flowers. Maiden in the tower points the way. I'm buried among the trees. Does Keystone Manor have a tower? Good question. It's hard to tell. I think it's a reference to the castle. What is... Oh, the pit. What the heck? Why is there a pit? This is a random hole in town and it's just called the pit? Why? Okay. That's weird. This place has 2 towers. Well, 4 actually, in the corners. Plus there's something called Hardwick Tower. I don't think I can go there though. I think I'm gonna get in trouble. Unless they're telling us, hey, you should go up to the top of this tower and like look and see where she's pointing. But if I try to go up there, I think I'm gonna get in trouble with that guy. Because he told us not to go to the tower and not to go to the master bedroom. And also, the direction of this manor is facing north that way. So like the... I don't know why they did it this way. They should have did the map the other way around. I think it's to throw you off, though. Could it be the female symbol in the courtyard? That's what I was thinking, too. But, like, if that was the case, the... Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. That tower is the highest point. The tower would be next to the kitchen, so it'd be the kitchen on the ground floor. Then this would be basically like the floor above that, and then this would be the floor above that. Second floor, yeah, that's the highest. So Hardwick Tower is the highest point. But I can't go in the tower except for the top floor. I think that guy's gonna get mad. I think it's worth checking out, though. All right, let's check it. I must have taken a wrong turn. I must have taken a wrong turning? Is that a typo? This isn't where I meant to come. I think it's fine we explored there. What about the icons near the trees? Oh, down here? Well, I mean, all right. If the tower is here, it's not really pointing. Okay, she's pointing. Well, hell, there's no way to tell unless this is literally where she's pointing, which would be like kind of like northeast a little bit. Like she's pointing directly left, but the only thing left is nothing. Damn it, man. I don't want to give this lady that other thing. I don't want to give her the witch's fingers to put people through a ton of pain. But I don't know where to find restful Mether. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That mug. That's one of the mugs we found in the thing. Dark purple gemstone. Dark bluish purple. Peace and safety. Well, that does sound like the T a bit, I think. It says calming. What the hell's that constellation, though? This has something to do with it. That's different than the Aries one. That has 4. This one has 5. Wait. This looks a little different. Hold on. I think I'm on the right path, but not... I'm not quite there yet. This one has 4 handles as well. That looks to be more accurate. It has a sharp aroma. Has something to do with these mugs. Well, it's got to be that one because it had 4 handles, and so does that one. Or at least 3. Sharp aroma. Engraved detailing, hardwood. Made of oak and gold paint. It mostly looks like this. That's Cassiopeia, the maiden constellation. Oh, really? We must need to get a book on constellations. I'm not sure what to do with constellation. Tower could be a reference to a observatory. Maybe. I don't think this game has an observatory that we found yet. Let's see. Farm, church, hospital, boatyard, jail, station. There's Galfrey's Tower, but that... I don't know what the hell that is. That could be an old lighthouse. I don't know. Okay, we might be missing, like, mixing up 2 puzzles or something. I'm not sure. Now, that was found down below, so number 22, you think? Okay. 22, Galfrey's Tower. Yeah, I made mention of that. But I don't know what that is. Like, that could be anything. And this says, I'm buried among the trees. I mean... I have no idea. We're thinking about 2 different puzzles here. We're thinking about the T puzzle and where to find that plant, and then also where this maiden may lead to. Maybe the tower itself is buried in the trees. Let's think about that. Is there a tower that's buried in the trees? We've already searched there. Wait, Jacob's Folly. Why is there a circular tower there? That looks like a tower there, doesn't it? At 27? That could be a tower. But that's such a dice roll. I don't even know what that is. I mean, that could be anything. That could be... I don't know what that is. Wait, what about that little island? Can't select that little island. It could be the woods through the Wyatt Beck flows. If we account for the direction of the manor's map, it might point to the northeast. I don't know. I think we may have I think we searched in these woods already, because one of my clues was to check the church towers. So we've already checked to the west here, and then to here as well. So these two woods we've already done. Wait, what's 32 the eye? Is that a tower? I mean, that could literally just be a fire pit with like a couple of seats around it. Like, I don't know what that means. That could just be a fire pit. Ah, damn, I don't know. Where's the moss woods? Here. I don't know. Wait. No. I mean, the hospital could have a tower if the building is kind of like built like a manor, but... There's two locations we could search. There'll be kind of like a negative debuff for it. Like, we'll kind of get in trouble a little bit, but I mean, it's okay. 22 is Gelfrey's tower, but I don't know what that, like, what it's saying here in this card is that I'm buried among the trees. So it's like there's no trees there. But there is a 27, but I don't know what Jacob's Folly is. I don't know what that means. Like, is that a tower built there? I don't know. I'm not sure. But I want to check though, because I don't want to give this lady bad stuff. But if we happen to go to bad karma jail, we could just roll dice to get out. It's a tower or an observatory. Oh, you might be right. Maybe it is an observatory with that dome. Because we're looking for like a constellation, maybe. Okay. All right. All right. All right. I'm willing to roll dice. Lady Rosalind built the folly in memory of her husband lost to the lake, or so the story goes. Now it stands wind-warm and empty overlooking the water. I checked the turret just in case, nothing but dust and stones. Love doesn't leave much behind. That was a lore thing. Okay, so we weren't punished, but it was just a lore thing. Okay, so there wasn't anything there. A folly is an ornamental structure that's more symbolic than useful. Okay. You think that's not decorative, that compass? I think it is, because this symbol here matches this one there. Like in the upper left corner, that compass there is slightly tilted to the left, pointing like northeast. And that one's kind of doing the same thing. I think it's decorative. I'm not sure, but okay, well, let's try another. I mean, literally this says tower and that says tower, so let's try that. I climb the narrow winding stairs to the top of the tower and am rewarded with views across Lake Undermere. I'm not alone in the tower. Standing in the center of the circular platform is a statue of a young woman, the Maiden. Her outstretched arm points due east across the rooftops of Undermere and beyond. Alright, we're one step closer. Okay. So there? That seems like a rocky, sandy beach. So here then, she was pointing east, right? So there? Behind Town Hall? I should have not come here. Where the hell else could it be? Well, north on this map is directly north. Wait. Okay, Mossy Wood is like the only other area. Directly east. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Can't zoom up. There we go. I find what I'm looking for in a small cavity carved into a sturdy oak tree. I look around half expecting to see someone, but there's nobody there. I take my prize and leave, feeling my mood lifted by the smell of damp moss and gentle rush of wind through the treetops. Interesting. Good kitty. Well, that didn't give us the plant, unfortunately. However, look at this. This seems to match that. It's slightly off. They won't fit. I'm pretty sure these things with holes in them, though, are trying to point to points of interest on the map, and I just don't know what yet. I'll put those together. Now, what is this? Iron. Yellow, turquoise, orange. Hmm. Strength. Water. Fire. Damn. Well, we got what we were looking for at that grave site, but I don't think that matters here. They don't quite line up. I was on the right track with the mugs. That's good. I mean, I noticed that in the book. That's what we have to do next is the plant. But now I'm like super curious about that. Like, I'm convinced that these little circles on these things are somewhere on the map. Like, and this is probably me being crazy, but like, I feel like you can put something in the middle and then there should be things around it. I don't know. I'm crazy. Alright, let's get back to the tea. Operation Tee-hee continues. Okay, so there's a mug here. Let's see, it has a sharp aroma. Nothing to remark. Hard and somewhat rough. Made of something called wood. Interesting material. Did I already try to go to Strange Antiquities to ask about, or Strange Horticulture? I can't believe we can't just go there and ask them. I don't know if this pattern means anything. Strong aroma, though. Smell like rotten egg. Don't tell me that's like a tea. I can't just make a tea out of that, can I? I don't think I can pour anything into that mug. What is this? The one with the stones that gives calm or something. Oh, maybe. What are the 3 plants I have? I think these are Easter eggs for... I started with these 2. I think they're just there for decoration. And that one I got is an Easter egg for visiting Strange Horticulture. But I don't know exactly what that is. But the plant... That plant looks different than what's in the book. Alright, let me check the gemstone. So it's a purple. A stone of containment. Peace and safety. Dark purple. Dark purple. Dark bluish purple. I mean, I think the game's asking for literally restful nether or literally witch's finger. So I don't know. It's the one with the stones. That's going to be a litigation then. If they're asking for a plant and I give this lady a mug and that counts, that's going to be another $2,500 gift certificate to Jersey Mike's. Right now they're up to $5,000 to Jersey Mike's. That is 4 sandwiches. I can get 4 sandwiches. But that mug looks entirely different. Okay. One in the chat if I should just send it with this mug. But I feel like that's not it. I feel like I need to keep looking for something, but I have no other clues as to where that grows. Like I'm not a horticulturalist. I am a thaumaturge assistant. Oh, damn, Booster, I got a message from you and I forgot. No. Booster, the answer to your question is no. I just used their Steam store page. Yeah, we're getting like 2s and 1s in the chat. I don't think it's that, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was that. But it's showing a different mug, you know? All right, I'll try it, thinking that that's not it. Litigation! BS, man. That's BS. I just gave him a nice looking mug. What the... That is not... The item resembles the drinking cup in the sketch. No, it does not. No, it does not. That was a completely different mug. It has several embedded iolite gemstones, stones apiece, which hint at the ability to induce a meditative state. That is correct. But the first one is... That is so misleading. That does not match what's in the book. It's like, oh, somebody robbed the bank. What were they in? Oh, a van. Oh, dude, it wasn't a van. It was a Maserati. Well, you know, it had 4 wheels, a front, a back. It had indicators on it, a roof, and doors. So they were exactly the same thing. No. That's a $2,500 right there. Bone Guard. A small item known as Bones Guard can be placed in any liquid to render it safe to drink. King Cedric the Meek was well known to be terrified of being poisoned, and so always drank from the same goblet and always placed the Bones Guard inside. He was stabbed to death in 1203. These objects bear the mark of the antidote. Such a litigation. That was massive litigation. I guess the mug in the book is supposed to make you think of the mugs, but that's a red herring to make you think of the... You'd be like, oh, it must be this mug. And oh, it was the one with the gemstone. Still litigation. Still litigation. It's $5,000 from Jersey Mike's, ladies and gentlemen. I've come to thank you for sharing the wonder of the Ares Remnant with me. Oh, this is the blind painter. It has changed my life. I'm still getting to grips with it, but I'm already finding my way back to painting again. Thank you. Oh, damn. If we make the wrong decision, people will come back to haunt us. So good thing we made that choice. End of day. Day 7. He knew what he had to do. Without hesitating, he took hold of the diverging hook and used it to cut away the infected part of his mind before it could spread and consume him entirely. Damn. Wonder if this is a reference to us, like we forgot who we are. Oh, this is gonna be a castle or something. Yep. Oh, yep. The Rook? The hell? Great, more towers. I am closest to the sunset, but furthest from the sunrise. Alright, so west. A western tower. Thursday, day 7 plus 1. Closest to the sunset, but furthest from the sunrise. I mean, it could be either of these towers. The tower you were just at? You think it's going to be the Galfrey's tower again? It could be that simple as just being in the... I think it's going to be a different tower, but maybe it could just be the Hardwick Tower, but I don't know if we're supposed to go up there. I don't know where the castle is. It's not on the map in the town, so I don't know where this is. Wouldn't it be... Well, wait a minute. That's north. Wait a minute. Should be one of these. Hardwick Tower is the closest to the sun. So would it... Oh! Wouldn't it be this one? But wait. Furthest from the... Closest to the sunset, but furthest from the sunrise. That's this tower here. The view from the tower is quite beautiful, but it's what I find inside that catches my attention. In the middle of the room is an unlocked window, a wooden chest, and within that, not one but two smaller wooden chests, along with a cryptic scrap of paper. Oh. Druidic seal, object made of silver. Druidic field. Okay, that's something to do with this thing. Well, these are worth a try. Keyhole. There's an unpleasant sensation in the back of my skull. Made of wood and gold leaf. Bronze detailing, purple gemstones. I'll have to figure out what that symbol is. An engraved symbol. Can't I just, like, turn that? Like, that looks like it's locked by just having to turn the lock. What is that symbol? Thunder. That's the symbol for thunder. So maybe that'll unlock when it rains? And this one's also a hourglass, so I have no idea if it's timed or what. I'll put that over there for now. As if I didn't have enough on my plate right now, my sister Bonnie has been acting strange lately. She never got over the death of our father. She's always blamed Mr. Potter for his role in it, and now with all this happening, she's got in her head that he's behind it somehow. I'm worried she's going to do something stupid. If she comes in here, whatever you do, do not give her anything dangerous. I want to give her a keepsake to let her know that she's still loved. I've seen people gifting one another wooden totems, but I don't know what they're called. You mean this? The horn shackle? Wooden totems. Pleasant scent reminds me of the forest. Is that made of wood? Love, joy, being held tightly to recall the same feeling. That's got to be it. Or the other one, what I thought was the horned shackle. Well, let's try that. That's similar to what happened with the grandma one, where she's like, I want to give something to my grandma. Carved, owl is associated with the night, bears the concealed crescent shape. Using the closer inspection tool tells me it imparts a feeling of joy. I guess that makes sense because she did mention something about her sister at night. Or did she? I can't read. Thank you. Unfortunately, I have some bad news to share. Jack Hungerford has not responded to the Dorithium tea. If anything, he appears to have sunk deeper into the trance. I daren't try anything else in case it makes things worse. Damn. Kitty gets so scared. Those silly sods at Cargleth Hall wouldn't let me look in to look around. It seems I've upset the little lord who lives there at some point in the past. Allegedly, I refused to perform an exorcism on his haunted house. He didn't like my suggestion that it might be local kids playing pranks on him because he's a mean old git. I'm not so easily put off, though. Do you have a Tenebram cloak I could use this evening? I've got some snooping to do. Oh yes, I've heard of that. A single stone set in bronze gives power to these totems. Stone of Earth and Nature. Well, I'm thinking this has to do with all the weather. That's like thunder and all that. Well, what about that? That's bronze. Turquoise. What's turquoise? Oh, it's alphabetical. What? We don't have... Oh, there. Stone of Water. Aquamarine. A stone of protection and enveloping night. That is bronze. And that is stone, but that should be okay because it needs to be set in bronze. It's worth a try. Good. Yep. Gemstone set in bronze, moonstone, enveloping night, which hints at the use of the item. Excellent. Saint Cedric's Thunder. Saint Cedric's Thunder is used to store the power of a single thunderclap. Alchemists have been trying to harness this power for centuries, and there are rumors that some have indeed successfully used it to transmute base metals into gold. They're placed at the tops of mountains to charge them during storms. Gemstones can be used to prevent the charge from waning over time. Are we gonna have to go to the top of a mountain and bring one of those boxes to get hit by lightning or something? Maybe? Or something else. Thank you, ma'am. Alright, what was the name of that thing? Tenebram Cloak. Ah, this guy again. I bumped into Eli at the station yesterday before he left for Oxford. His train was late, so we had a brief chat, and he suddenly remembered something he wanted to tell you. I told him I'd pass on the message. Okay. In other news, I've got a little something for you if you're interested. It's going to cost you, but it's worth it. A map of the catacombs. Oh, damn. More of the map. Great. Very, very rare. Worth a lot to someone in your line of work, I imagine. And all I'm asking for in return is a Valent. I keep forgetting to mention it would be helpful to you to read Dr. Robertson's booklet on curses. You'll find it in the cupboard hidden in the counter. Check mark, so we've done that already. We do have the book on curses, so thank you. I'll put that there. Okay, a Valent. I think we found one of those already. What is that? Nope. The holes in a Valent are roughly equal size and spacing. They're used by adventurers to help them find their way. A curious pulse can be felt where its power concentrates. Oh my god, it's about putting one of those damn things on the map. It's exactly what I thought it was. But which one? Equal size and spacing. Does it say what it's made out of? Holes in the Valent are equal size and spacing used by adventurers to help them find their way. Oh wait, a curious pulse can be felt where its power concentrates. You mean like in the middle there? Curious pulse can be felt where its power concentrates. You mean like on the map? You'd say the pendant easier to use on a map? You could be right, but then also like this. Stream's back, we're good. Refresh in all caps. That's all you gotta type, chat. Refresh in all caps. That's all you gotta type. Just refresh in all caps. That's all you gotta type. Just refresh in all caps. All you gotta type. All you gotta do. Refresh in all caps. It removes alarmism, it removes any confusion, and provides a solution to those who are watching. That's all you gotta do. Okay, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to test these things to make sure they're a map thing. Like they said equal spacing, so I guess this one is like a triangle, right? But then so are these. Gotta be one of those, but it's just, I don't have enough clues here. Curious pulse can be felt where its power concentrates. Like, maybe it's meant for the other map? I don't know. But I don't have a really effective way of, like, testing that. Okay, that does make sense. I don't know. I don't know how to test that. It's a very short description, and then there's not like a way to double check that. Wait, that has holes in it. You can see behind on this one, but that's not really. I feel like it's got to give us a feeling of pulsing or something, but there's just not a way to tell. Boom, 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 boom. Was there something else that had a feeling of pulsing? Yeah, I think there was, but I can't remember, or maybe it's relevant to this? The holes in the Valiant are equal size and spacing, so that applies to like all the stuff that we've seen. There's not really a good clue like in this book. Like it's hard to confirm. But those are of equal shape and size. But then same with those. I feel like it would be one without gemstones in it, but then why is this levitating? Okay, I'm gonna say it's this because one, it's equal. They're equal size and shape. Two, you can see through them, so they're good on a map. And also, they don't have the gemstones in them, so I'm... Oh my god, it worked. Evenly spaced holes, yep. Closer inspection, I'm able to feel the energy concentrated at its tip. Oh, really? He's out of here. Oh, damn it. Another map. Oh, boy. Now we got to go to all these coffins and such. Oh, boy. 1832, the catacombs. Wonderful. What the hell is that? A mammoth? Oh, look at all that. 15. we're gonna have a lot of stuff to learn about down there. You were just guessing? Yeah. The only clue would have been that, but yeah. But we got it, so that's good. Bonnie Robertson. I feel like I'm going crazy here. I know who's behind this madness. All these people with the pitch black eyes. This is the doctor's sister. But nobody is listening to me. I've seen it happen before. 7 years ago, my father died the same way. Well, since nobody will listen, I'm going to take care of it myself. A Corvin's Might, please, and I'll be on my way. Corvin's Might or Grey Grace? Corvin's Might, sometimes called an Eagle's Gift, is an assassin's tool. Oh, she's going to try to kill the Potter. That makes use of the Wixic power. When the warrior queen Corvin was surrounded and close to defeat, a gift came to her from an unlikely source. With it, she turned the tide of battle, and the legend of the Bloody Queen was born. The eagle's giving her some sort of a stone. That might be in one of the boxes, maybe. I don't think I just have like a little boring old stone. Grey's Grace. I don't want this lady trying to kill anybody. Worn as a pendant to dispel melancholy. They share a design of a shadow catcher. Oh boy. I do not know. Oh, let me label that thing. That was called a Valent. Yeah, I don't want to give her anything dangerous, that's right. I guess the Selenic totem didn't work out. Okay, worn as a pendant to dispel melancholy. They share the design of the shadow catcher. So it's got to be something that looks like that, which I think is this. Yeah. My heart feels lighter. I think that's it. Well, what could this other thing be? I feel like we should have this other thing by now. Because when they ask for an item and they give you two options, you should have a description of both of them to know what you're looking at. So then what's the... Corvin's Might. Makes use of Wixic power. individual. Individual Wisik. Stone of Fire and Fury, that might be it. Or Onyx. Oh, that's the damn eagle right there. That's the claw it came in on. She wants that. Bloodstone. Oh yeah, there it is. Dark green or black with flecks of red. A dark stone for dark purposes. That's it. So that's Corvin's Might. That's the bird delivering it. Well, that's dangerous. Good thing I put it in the no-no box. No, ma'am, we're all out of that. Let me get you one of these. How about a Gray's Grace? There you are, ma'am. Good. Spirit Vault. A Spirit Vault, also known as a voted chamber, is a receptacle used to store a wandering shroud. The interior is lined with a paste made from sulfur, hence the nickname. Oh, that might be what's in that vase that smells. They may not be considered dangerous and shrouds tend to be benign, but on occasion they do not take kindly to being restrained. A faint vibration of the receptacle could be felt when a shroud is held within. Faint vibration. Oh. Ma'am, hold on. I was reading the paper. What are you doing? Ma'am, hold on. I don't know. I feel like I'm going crazy. Well, ma'am, I didn't get to read your damn thing. Hold on. What? Busy reading the other thing. I didn't get to read all that damn lore. Ah, what the hell? She was talking and I don't get to read her conversation. Her name was Bonnie Robertson. What the hell? Maybe... Well, I scrolled through the text. It seemed like she was pissed off and like knew that I didn't give her what I was supposed to. I think she knew I didn't give her the weapon she wanted, but she was... I don't know exactly what she said about it though. I got some bad vibes from her though. She seemed mad. Let me just check something here. I just want to check. Okay. 10 to 11. Okay, got it. Doing time math. As his mind roiled in confusion, he watched through his remaining good eye as his partner lunged towards the satchel that contained the casket. To his horror, he saw that his partner's eyes were black. Oh. Oh, that's a grave. Catacombs. I guess we're just gonna have to match the shape. Oh, it's a Friday. Oh, it's casual Friday then. We don't have to put in much effort. All right, that looks like it right there, but let's see. I'm thinking it's the 1688 one. Yeah, I'm thinking it's that one. I squeeze through a partially collapsed passageway and emerge in a small chamber, glinting in the flickering torchlight. I catch sight of a pendant draped across an old gravestone. Oh, she said don't insult her, the trinket wouldn't help. Well, she's trying to kill the damn Potter, and I don't know if I want him to. Like, I'm not... Yeah, look, I don't need to go back to prison, okay? I've already got priors. Alright, looks like a shield with gems. Some sort of a protection charm. Next. Constance Batter. My awakening ceremony takes place at the Covenant tomorrow. I'll need a talon. An Amphissian talon. Oh, this damn thing. League of the Amphissian Heart uses these items as part of its grim initiation rite. They guard their secrets closely, but it's said that they worship the ancient nameless gods, communing with them via the broken path. Acolytes must press the tip of a talon hard against their cheekbone to the point of drawing blood. They perform this act nightly for 49 days, 7 sevens, after which the scar will forever mark them. Is that the nails of the witch? That looks like fingernails, you know? So, I mean, it could be this thing. Or this thing. Gotta be that, but that seems like witch's talons. Oh, but wait a minute, look. The ring on the fingers is a snake, and look at her brooch. Or whatever you call that thing. It's got the snake on it as well. That's gotta be it. Here, let me help you, ma'am. Okay, we'll be here for 49 days, chat. Short stream. That's gotta be it. Although I thought that was the witch's finger. Oh, that must have been this. Whole sever hand. I hope I'm not wrong. Shape of the nail tips match the scarring on the cheek of the person in the sketch. Yeah, well, what tipped me off was the ring on the finger. Morgan's Folly. A symbol can be revealed to induce a trance-like state, and anyone casts their eye upon it, making them open to suggestibility. Like clicking or tapping the join button or becoming a Twitch Prime sub right now and refusing to further miss out on amazing benefits and perks such as amazing, incredible, gargantuanly, tremendously outstanding emotes, a badge next to your name highlighted in green, and much, much more. Precautions should be taken against unwittingly looking upon the hidden symbol for too long. Goodbye, ma'am. Oh, where's Jupiter today? Oh, damn, I didn't even notice. The cat's gone. She noticed. I always look forward to him coming to say, in to say hello to him. I've been working my way through the journal, but It's heavy going. Where's the damn cat? I keep coming back to the series of sketches. Does that mean anything to you? Could it relate to the plinths? I don't know. Unsolved mystery right there. I don't know. Yeah, what was that thing called? Something Talon? Let's call it Ritual Talon. I ain't typing out that long word. Next. Oh god, her again. I might come back for that Corvin's Might, and I'm not taking no for an answer this time. Okay. Security. I want a Corvin's Might. Either you give it to me or you'll never see your cat again. Take it to the woods behind Caligar. That bitch. She stole my cat? Oh, that's criminal. Wow. F you, lady. This is actual warfare. Okay, hold on. Now I'm going to use the Talon thing to kill you. I'm sorry. What was that other lady's name? Fredrisa Robertson, whatever your sister's name. Bonnie, I have to tell your sister you're dead. She's dead now. You've chosen death. I ain't taking that behind the woods. You can go straight to hell. I want my cat back though, but maybe there's another way. I think I've been cursed. Me too, bro. I lost my cat. 2 weeks ago, I was quietly minding my own business in the guilty ram when a stranger came up to me. He handed me a book titled The Changes of Dr. Leomont Before Leaving. Something about it intrigued me enough to take it home with me. Ever since I read the first page, I've been having terrible nightmares, and they're getting worse. You having bad nightmares? Okay. Spoke to Dr. Robertson, and she sent me here. Oh, good. Go back to her and tell her I'm gonna kill her sister. All right, this guy wants something to cure his nightmares. I think we dealt with that before. That might be what people are suffering from, Ambra. Okay, so I need something for nightmares. Wasn't the Ares Remnant something to help with that? No. He needs something for like a... Well, here, let's go to the index. Damn it. And Nightmare Sleep Vessel. They help put people to stay awake beyond natural limits. No, we don't want that. Didn't we give something to somebody about that? Comforting Guardian. For the banishment of Hobbs' fear and Noctic sight. Hobbs' fear. Moonstone Guardian. Tend to take the form of a comforting guardian, a cat. The cat. It's gonna be the cat. It's gotta be. Hence the kitty. Gold and a light pink gemstone. Stone of protection and enveloping night. I think that's it right there. Here you go, sir, kitty. Comforting guardian, yeah. Escus allows the bearer to breathe underwater. The sensation, it is said to be most unusual since it requires one not to breathe at all. Those that use the Escus for an extended period sometimes forget to breathe once they're back on dry land and subsequently pass out. The core of the item is cold to the touch, but the ring, sometimes called the halo, stays warm. Unbound, lift a curse. Oh, that guy was cursed. Nice. What did he want? Moonstone Guardian? Well, now my Moonstone Guardian is gone. Is that something about a ring? Those are blue like water. That might be it. I don't know. Oh, next. There's not much that could unsettle me these days, but I found something at Calgarth Hall that I'd rather I hadn't. In the cellar where they found those two poor girls, I came across a bubbling black mess that was oozing from the rock itself. Oh. Seems there's a sickness in Undermere. It's in the earth and the water, and it's spreading. I suppose it falls to me to find out where it's coming from. If it's underground, then underground's where I'll start. See if I can find anything in the catacombs. I realize now that it's been a little careless. I've been getting headaches. I won't go into the catacombs without a sextrum. A what, ma'am? Protects against insanity in all forms. These items, like the mind, are not well understood. Protects against insanity. Oh. I think that's this thing. So that symbol there is insanity, and those other symbols are protection. Protection against insanity. I think that's it. Mm-hmm. For lenience. Or fortinance can enhance physical strength or restore strength that has been sapped, whether by exertion or by hex. They're made of stone or iron and usually take the form of a small totem. I want a Corvin's Might. either you give it to me or you'll never see your cat again. Take it to the woods behind Culgarth. Calgarth. Calgarth Hall, 25. She wants me to go there. I'll call the cops. Oh man. Like I don't want her to kill the Potter, man. But you know, I mean that's why we have the police. The police need to do their job. I don't know. I wanted to save before I do that, you know? You think I can give her a diverging hook? I don't know. But I think if I leave, it'll save here. But I can't like make a fail-safe save, you know, like where I save and then like, yeah, like I'll have to cut. Yeah, I can't. These are like multiple profiles, but I can't continue a damn save. Damn it. Ah, because I don't want her to kill the Potter. I don't want to lose the kitty, and I want her to calm the hell down. But if it comes to it, you know, she gonna catch hands. If she gonna mess with the kitty. All right, let's see here. Stand by. All right, folks, at the top of the hour, Dying Light the Beast should be out, and I want to absolutely cover that game because we're getting closer to spooky season. Hell, you may as well just say like Halloween's right around the corner anyway. All of October is just perfect time to play horror games. Any time of the year is. But anyway, I'm going to send you all live to a video that is premiering right now on the channel. And I'll be back in a little bit for Dying Light the Beast. And then we're going to play The Lift. And then we're going to play some more of Town to City. But I also wanted to finish Strange Antiquities because this game is really good. Very underrated. A lot of people ignoring a good story. But not you. So thank you very much for being here. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, turn on the notification bell. And I'll see you all in a bit for our next Big O stream. But a video is premiering for you right there. So follow, subscribe, notification bell, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in a bit. We'll be back for more of this one. You bet your britches.